Hey y'all, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and I am back with some more Stray Kids reactions. I'm going back to their earlier albums for this one. Voices, performance video. Alright, Happiness. I did watch the I Am Who introduction, their kind of making of thing, and they did mention this one in it. So I know a little, I've heard it mentioned just a little bit as to what it might be about. I'm gonna run through first without the captions on, so that I can just focus on the music and the guys singing, and then I am gonna turn the captions on and really get into the lyrics and see what they have to say. So go ahead and subscribe because I'm coming out with all sorts of goodies. I'm gonna start a little bit of a. My cat is freaking out behind me. Not these ones. These ones are being innocent. This is Little Miss, and this is Race. Grace is the one who is currently throwing herself around on the floor in a fit of playing. Special. She's special. Yeah, Monday through Thursdays are discography. Fridays are for you guys to recommend something to me related to music, and I'll get to it as far as the group itself, not just anything. And then Saturdays are your recommendations that are not music. That are not music. And Sundays are for me, for whatever the gosh darn I want to do. Alright. And I just, for the first time, decided to take, not for the first time, but I've decided to take on a new group and listen to them for the first time. I did Extraordinary Heroes and decided I liked them. It's rock, it's a little bit different. They're a band as opposed to a group of singers. They play instruments, da da da. So they're alright. They're alright. And I kind of wanted to get into a group that was in the early stages, because with the groups that I'm reacting to right now, they have a ton of content, and I just feel like I'm catching up on everything, and I will never get caught up, ever, ever, ever. So I actually have a chance of being caught up with Extraordinary Heroes. Anyways, that's enough of an intro. That was a long intro. Apologies. Check out Patreon. I have some stuff that's been blocked over there, that's up over there for free. So you can go over there, and there's a public page where you don't have to join up. But yeah, check out other stuff while you are there as well. That's mostly first episodes of stuff, as well as the music. If I've done any first reactions to music and it got blocked, then goes up it for a public viewing over there. Where's my volume? Perfect. Wait, let's go up it. No, that's good. A little bit. You can't listen to music too loudly, can you? I like the simple da-da. Slower one from them. And aggressive, okay. I like that, how I'm just like, oh, hey, we gotta, I'll turn the volume down just a tad, because Changbin came in and was like, grr. I like how it starts, Stray Kids does that, man. They start out nice and slow and simple. You got a nice little ding, ding, going along, and Woojin comes in, and he's calm, and just Changbin goes, throws down. And smooth it right back out again with Sungmin. Picking it up. Nice. I like that, how they extend that note out. Ooh, ooh, that pair it up there with that simple, I'm not gonna sing, I'm so sorry, but with that simple, long, smooth note, and then Felix comes in with that gravel. I like how their rapping is different enough that you can tell, like, before I could even see who was coming in, I'm like, oh, that's Hyunjin rapping. They all sound different, man. Nice. Chan strong vocals, man. Okay. I think I'm starting to get with the music videos about, like, it's... I'll get there. Nice. I'm really digging Chan's parts in this. It's really showcasing his voice really nicely. Putting the mask on. Okay. I use the performance videos are a little bit different from the music videos because they're not as, huge scale. They're a lot of they're somewhere, they're set somewhere and they're dancing, and they have just maybe a couple of props like the actual mask that they had on there. Pardon me. And there were a fair amount of English lyrics in this that kind of gave me an idea of what they might be talking about. And from what I could hear from the English lyrics, first off, I like the song. Like, this is one of those ones that it's hard to decide whether it would go on my chill list, like my background, just have some background music on for focusing, or it's one of those in-betweeners, man, because they switch it up a lot, where it's mellow in parts, but then it just grinds in others. So it's difficult to think what I'd playlist that on, but I would definitely playlist that. I like that song. As far as the lyrics, what I was hearing, as well as getting from some of the symbolism that they had in there, was there were two different things. Because I was hearing it that they have a lot of voices in their head, but also that I think Felix and I can't hear my own voice. It was the gist of what he was saying as well. So it's like, I'm guessing that it's something along the lines of their heads are filled with so many outside voices, like telling them, and Stray Kids deal with this a lot, being told what to do by society and being told, the role that you're supposed to fill. And all of those voices are in there so heavily that they're having a hard time hearing their own voice and vocalizing their own voice, symbolized by the mask over their own face. That, like, there's so many voices coming into them that they can't hear their own voice, and they can't they can't even express themselves. I think that's what this is going to be about. But let's turn the captions back on. I'm going to turn it down a little bit so I can speak over top of them better. Okay. And see what these lyrics are about. And before we get started, I think because Chan has such a heavy responsibility with the production and the arrangement, that I feel like we don't get to see him showcasing his vocal abilities a lot. Like, I think that he's said before that he does, like, a lot of the ad-libs and stuff because he's producing stuff, so that he can just kind of put a quick little ad-lib in there or something. But, like, in this one, I definitely got to hear his voice a lot, and I like that because he does have such a good, solid voice, and he hits some amazing, just sustained, solid notes in here. Good job, Chan. The cold voices, I don't want to listen anymore. Even if I close my ears, it's no use. The staring eyes are blocking my way. So, even if he tries to close his ears and not listen, the people are still glaring and watching him. So it's either one thing or the other. Smash it all. Of course, Changbin comes with smash it all with that tone. The source that locked me in darkness and harassed me. I try to get out, but there's no way out until I find the exit. Yeah, pretending it's for me. The voices disregard it. He's going too fast. The voices disregard my dream. I don't want to get hurt anymore. I close my ears and walk my way. Now they've been going around. They're lingering in my mind and making me dizzy. Okay, let me go back and just look at Changbin's stuff real quick there because he was going too fast for me. I wanted to try to get out, but there was no way until I find the exit. That at first glance, that would seem to be a Captain Obvious statement. There's no way to get out until I find the exit. Well, yeah, Captain Obvious. But I have a feeling that it's a little bit deeper than that. That, like, as in, he wants to get out, but he has no idea where the exit is, in other words. I think that's more along the lines of what he's trying to say. Pretending it's for me. Pretending that I'm, whatever these sources are telling me to do, that I'm doing it. Pretending I'm there. The voices disregard... What was it? Hang on. The voices disregard my dream. The voices, let's see. Well, I don't want to get hurt anymore. Okay. Close my ears and walk my way. Lingering in my mind, making me dizzy. Against the voices harassing me, I cry out again. Step out of them voices. With my ears closed, let me shout again. Step out of them voices. And break free from the voices in my head. I know they're speaking English, but I'm lingering in my ears. Can't hear. That's what I thought he said. Can't hear my voices. So he's trying to break out of the voices in the head. Can't hear my voices. I can hear the sounds. I feel frustrated with everything. To the sounds I can hear to the end, I close my ears. Stop the judgmental sound about me. I just get annoyed as if there's the noise between floors. As if there's the noise between floors, and what that comes to mind is I've never lived in an apartment, but I have lived in a dormitory in college, and I think that's what it's talking about. I get annoyed as if there's the noise between floors, where it's not like you can necessarily understand what people in other rooms or other floors are saying or what's going on, but you can hear the noises at the same time, At some point, I started to hear those nagging sounds only. Now it's noisy. I don't want to hear no more. I'm guessing that's missing a letter. Incorrigible rubbish. I'm guessing that's what that's supposed to say. And for those of you who are not up on your UK English, rubbish is trash. We don't use rubbish much in the US. I'm never fooled by your story. Even if you shamelessly say that... I tried to get it in one go, but I can't. I have to pause. Even if you shamelessly say the things I'm not even curious about. Things I'm not even curious about. So I'm guessing that means part of the voices in their head are just like talking about stuff like I don't even care. Like why are they're just like talking, and we've all had conversations like that, haven't we? Where somebody's talking and just so into their own self, into their own thing that they're talking about, they don't even realize that they have lost their audience. That everybody's sitting there going, "Oh yeah, that's great, man. How about we stop talking about ergonomic workflow?" I keep yawning every time. Why are you keep talking? Speakers, you tone up and raise your voice again. I don't care anymore. I don't care no more. That's enough. Leave me alone. Yeah, don't even care about what you guys are talking about. Why are you talking to me about this? Just go away. Yeah. Against the voices harassing me, I cry out again. And I think that goes along the lines that they again, this is one of the earlier from one of their earlier albums, and they have a theme in these albums, I think, of especially like school days and stuff, like rebelling against stuff that advice given to them by older people about what they should be doing with their lives. It's like, dude, I don't care. Stop talking. I don't care. With my ears closed, let me shout again. I like that. I feel frustrated with everything to the sounds I can hear to the end to close my ears. Don't try to change me. No voice. Don't make me dizzy anymore. Hey, cut the useless thoughts. Do everything as you like. Hey, don't get fooled. You know they're wrong. Please do it your way. Please stop now. I'll take it easy. No, because I don't have anything... Because I... Slow down, buddy. Because I don't have to care everything. I'm guessing that's an off translation. I don't have to care about everything, I'm guessing. I don't have to care about the things you care about. Like, let me know if you got a better translation than that, because I don't have to care everything. I'm guessing it's saying I don't have to care about everything. I don't have to care about everything you guys want me to care about. I'm guessing that's what that is. There's so many voices. I really like this. Some of their simple, I mean, they can have like their noisy music, which I really enjoy, but some of this stuff is like really simple background, instrumentation, but it's like really good. it's just gotta, how simple that is. Like, you have one synth instrument and bass, is that it? No, you have a little boom, well, you have some other stuff in there, but they break it up a little bit. There's like a dropping sound. Like a real simple, hollow drum sound. Yeah. So many voices. I like that song. And yeah, I like the message that they give out. They just like kind of go your own way. If you are a passionate individual, you can, and this is one of the problems with being an old person, because it is one of those things where, like, older people will say, hey, just because you're passionate doesn't mean that things are going to work out. And, like, that is true. Yeah. Just because you're passionate does not necessarily mean things are going to work out, because there are so many other factors that come into life. But do totally pursue your passion at the same time. Like, you can't just say, hey, it's great that you're passionate about this, but in all reality, only like 0.05% of people become professional musicians or whatever. If you're passionate, if you're hardworking, and if, like, that being passionate and hardworking are not the only things that get it done, if you know that there are other factors in there that you have to take into context, then you're probably going to figure something out. Like, you're probably going to have to figure out how to make things work for you. So, 3 things, guys. Don't just rely on hard work. Don't just rely on passion. Realize that there are other things out there that contribute to whether or not you make it in your passion. So I guess that would be my advice to people who really want to do something that's out of the usual norm of, graduate from high school, go to college, find a career that you will be in for the next 30 years, get your mortgage, get a family, just that would be my advice, is that there's 3 things. There's hard work, there's passion, and there's alternating circumstances that you have to take into 2 things. Two of those are not enough. And if you're willing to take all 3 of those into account, then you're on the right road. So go after it. Okay. I'm going to get about with other stuff. I really like this song. I guess that's all I have to say for now, because I'm done. All right. Have a good day.